The Challenger drive-by. Nice. Hello guys, and welcome to a new Regiments video today by me, Vulcan. In this one we're continuing with Stage 9 of my Steel Surge Warpath. The first two phases of this stage were pretty tough, and we're going to be continuing with the third phase today, seeing if we can just dominate the map entirely in order to finish things off. But before we do, we need to spend this operational authority. We have 238 operational authority, and we have quite a lot of depleted units, particularly my mortars. They took a big hit, so we'll make sure to get them back online. My mortars here also need to be fixed up. Those mortars have been really useful, so we need to make sure that they're maxed out. We're also going to grab 3 more of each of the challenges. That's going to take us down to 128 operational authority. Otherwise, I think my troops are okay for the most part. Maybe getting those warriors restored is a good idea. But otherwise, I'm looking at tactical support to just continue to max that out. And then maybe we just add some more supply to make sure we have plenty for the artillery. Alright, let's go to events. We got uneventful, so let's just jump on in. For Steel Surge Phase 16, Stage 9 at 2 AM. This has been a really crazy campaign so far. Been thoroughly enjoying it. We've got a long way to go. There's another 9 stages after this. Alright, so we're pushing on to Kilo and Delta. It shouldn't really take long for us to just total dominate this, as we're basically starting in the position to jump onto these sectors. I was actually surprised we had to play out another go at this attack, but just make sure I get my mortars here. And I'm pretty sure we're good to go, because we've got Challenger, Chieftain, Challenger, Warrior, and then we've even got supply here with a Scimitar. So I'll probably just like use maybe a Harrier cluster or something to just kill any remaining obstacles. We also have the Alouette there that can kind of fly over to us. We've got all of these units on the back side here. I might actually move this one to India. We've got these two defending on that side. Actually no, we'll leave it at Foxtrot. That seems like a good idea actually, because they're coming in on that other side potentially. I do also have engineer support, but I don't think I want to use it for this battle. Let's just go and we shall proceed. Let's just get these unloaded ASAP, because we're right next to some tanks. Okay, they got cleaned out nice and quickly. Alright, these two, they're going to push for Delta. And I'll have the supply stay with the warriors. Let's just do artillery illumination, because it's still pretty dark. Then we can do... we'll do napalm here. I was thinking of clustering those, but it doesn't look like I'm going to need to. Or area recon beyond Delta. Okay, there's quite a decent amount of stuff here now. We'll just get the cluster to come in. Oh nice, the napalm actually landed on that unit over there. That's huge. Really helpful actually. I was worried it would just miss completely, but it didn't. Really cool to watch this the flames go up at night. The airstrikes coming in overhead. Making short work of these opponents. Just make sure the warriors get in there. Brilliant. Okay, as soon as we capture Delta and Kilo, it's game over, because it will be total domination, and then we can move on to the next one. Oh, we bumped into some T-55s there. My close range with the warrior supports, easily taking care of those BMPs. Very cool. Alright, that's that done. Wonderful. Let's not let the challenger get too close, we'll just back it up. If I can complete this battle without really taking any losses, it would be huge for our operational authority. I say that these challenges are getting very low. Okay, good. Taking care of those. Delta's being capped. Kilo's being capped. Should get the total domination announcement any second now. Let's just speed things up.
Zone captured. Total domination achieved.
There it is. Wonderful. Probably the shortest phase we've had so far. No losses whatsoever. Good start. Well, I say that. We got 4 dead and 6 wounded apparently. Alright, let's move on to the next phase. So we're moving on to the next stage now, so this will be stage 10. Once we go into either a raid or a meeting engagement. So we could do a meeting engagement against the Czechoslovakian forces, or we can do a raid against the East German forces. I think we'll switch over to fighting the East German forces to keep things interesting. We have 161 operational authority to spend after that battle, which is quite a lot. I think the things I need to do are just like restore the infantry, like the warriors here, and get them back up to full strength. I'm going to max out my tactical support. Our supplies are really, really good right now. So yeah, I think we just put the rest into the AIFVs. 34 left. We'll just get some more rifles, I guess. And maybe just those warriors, that'll do. Great. Okay, we'll choose the raid against the East Germans. No interesting messages or anything. Alright, let's go to events and see what's next. So, there are 3 that we can choose from. Recon Focus, which is an extra recon and tactical aid available. Movement speed reduced by 15% for all units. That's not really good on raid, because raid we have like reduced units and we need to be pretty fast. The DPICM barrage tactical aid available though. That could be really useful. Yeah, that's kind of cool actually. Imagine we're like raiding, we can call in like long range fire support from the DPICM. Very cool. Alright, let's go to battle for phase 7, stage 10 at 10 AM. So I'm going to try and do this maybe all in one go if I can. Raids can be pretty difficult, but we basically got to destroy all of the targets. So targets at quite a big map. Targets are November, Golf, Hotel, and Oscar. So we got to get to the back side over here, which means we'll probably just push round. Actually, nice. Okay, we can just deploy here and push through Foxtrot, and then hit this right hand side to destroy them all and complete this stage nice and quickly. And that allows me to keep my forces relatively concentrated, which will be useful as well. The MLRS DPICM is 40 points to use, but since we're now maxed out on tactical support, that should come pretty quickly. We should be able to use them basically on cooldown. We'll see. Let's start off by bringing in the challengers and the chieftain. So each of these challenges, we're getting 2 of them. Yep, that's fine, because it is a raid. And then we want the warriors, we want the AIFVs maybe. Definitely want both the mortars. And I probably want to make sure I have the M109s handy as well. I have a lot of supply, so I might as well be using it. Definitely need the recon to come with me. Might even make use of the Alouettes as well. We'll need some supply to follow up. And then the AIFVs. I will definitely bring the rapier with us. Okay, I mean that's basically it.
What's next?
Let's get things underway. We'll keep the supply a little bit further back. The rest All of my APCs probably just want to kind of take it easy, not go too far ahead. We'll let the challengers and the chieftains kind of lead the charge. We'll have the mortars following up nicely. The M109 can stay in the home sector so it gets free resupply. We're just going to recon Foxtrot so that we can see what's in the town. Alright, and we'll just MRS DPICM that, I guess. The nice thing about MRS DPICM is I can use it with area recon quite nicely because it's not like aircraft that require you to maintain line of sight. Oh, that's actually huge. That did so much damage. Wow. Oh, my poor scimitars getting cooked on the right hand side. Not good. Let's just get them back and get them fixed up. Let's make sure that the AIFV Fusiliers and the Warriors carry on because we're taking artillery fire over here. And I'll make sure to put my M109 on a group. Okay, we're gonna unload these and kind of push through into Foxtrot. I'll fix up the scimitars, gonna put them on hold fire. Need to make sure I do that, otherwise they'll just get killed for free. Looks like I'm going to have to keep the challenges closer than I would like, but okay. The mortar fire coming down there is absolutely oppressive, especially onto T-55s, and the rest of my infantry is actually getting close very quickly. Well, these vehicles aren't even destroyed. That's a 2 out of 2 still. This is a 2 out of 2 still, so we can repair these vehicles. This AIFV, I might actually just get them to leave while we can. We'll bring up the supply here, and we'll just leave these warriors and the AIFVs to get fixed up by them. Okay, good. Decent start. Let's now area recon golf. 18 seconds till our MLRS DPICM is ready to go, but I can just use Mirage Napalm. Oh, there is actually quite a big air defense threat there. If I remember roughly where they are, we can just use the DPICM again, because that stuff was absolutely awesome. Whack that down like so. Okay, let's have those warriors fall back. Hopefully they don't get hit by that artillery too much, because we can fix them up as well. Oh, we're being counter battery.
Roger, will do. Ready.
Let's have both the mortars move up. Get the scimitars to move up. Supply might as well leave. Come back with more.
Heads up. Enemy contact.
And their artillery is
Captured.
really ruthless. Constant.
Affirmative. Over.
Ouch. That is an ouch right there. Okay. We'll maybe throw a cheeky cluster at that. Oh man. No. Wow. That's crazy. It took so much damage so fast.
Roger.
One thing you do need to be careful with on raid is because you have like way less units to work with. You can't let them die, because otherwise you're just going to lose that veterancy you've been working so hard for. But I'm hoping that's done a decent amount of damage there. I'm going to get the territorial rifles to try and push through these defences.
Roger, out. Listening.
That supply is out, so let's bring up some new supply. And I think I'm going to maybe just retreat those warriors. And what we'll do is go for the Lynx toe instead. I think it's going to be potentially more useful.
Reporting hostile fire. Over.
I'll move the scimitars out of the way because the artillery I think is firing at the Challenger but hitting my scimitar. Or maybe they can just see it.
We're getting torn apart here.
Because it seems pretty accurate. Let's pull these back. There's my supplier.
Listening.
Okay, good. The territorial rifles clearing that out. Just get rid of this next one because I want to continue to kind of like push up this tree line towards Gulf. These
Ready.
are not doing too great because there's only 2 of them, so their effectiveness is pretty low. Whereas I feel like the Lynx is going to be way more useful.
It's too much. Move out.
The scimitar is just getting hit every time. Trying to get them away from that so they don't die.
Got it. Pushing out.
We're draining that supply fast.
Listening. Ready for action.
Okay, right now we're gonna kind of push up the tree line.
Roger. Will do.
Gulf. Chieftain's currently trying to break down that defense. I don't know if I should keep them there because they'll just eventually get killed off by the artillery. That's already used up the supply again. Wow. They're getting through supply like no one's business. That's crazy. Let's go maybe beyond Gulf with the area recon.
It's a slaughter. Get us out of here.
We'll get the Alouette in as well. Alright, there's actually not too much left ahead of us. Just need to kill whatever that is.
Ready. Affirmative. Over. Contact. Weapons hot.
Right, these are probably the targets that we need to destroy. Yeah, they are. Okay, good. We'll capture Gulf. Lost that artillery in the process, very good.
Listening. Roger. Will do.
Might as well try and use that for counter battery a little bit. Although it seems like, yeah, those are out of range at the moment. We're up to 135 tactical aid. We're going to want to use that soon. What would be a cool tactical aid maybe is like
Orders.
supply drop or something like that you can use to increase your supply count. Because having like maximum tactical aid when there's nothing to strike is really inefficient. It'd be nice if there was like something I could spend it on.
Loud and clear.
I think what I'm going to do is we're going to move towards November. We're going to take that, and then from there we'll leave a couple of units to defend because that's where they can come in and reinforce. And then we'll push across to the left to Hotel and Oscar.
Zone captured.
What's next? Wilco.
We'll just get those loaded up. We'll use area recon again around November.
Orders. Affirmative. Over.
And I'm just going to do double airstrike. I don't even care about their potential air defense.
We're getting torn apart here. What's next? Roger.
We should be able to get some of these through.
No hostiles at coordinates.
Nice. Really good there.
Ready.
Oh, we're taking some
Deploy smoke.
flanking attack there.
Failed.
That's very rude.
Listening.
Alright, let's just back it up. Get the links into position.
Clear the area. It's about to get hot.
I don't know if those are on the defensive or not. They're not dug in. I think that's just them coming for us.
Loud and clear. Got it. Pushing out. Strike zone empty. Copy.
Alright, the second shot hit the mark. That's good. Nice.
Orders.
I'm just going to finish off the BMP 1 there. Push into November. Okay. Bring up more supply. Yeah, we're getting through supply like crazy. Good thing about supply is it does allow you to sort of continue the fight for longer. Just gonna recon beyond that again.
Solid copy.
I think that's probably the targets that we need to destroy at November. That's okay. Alright, what I'm going to do then is we're going to bring up the AIFEs and the warriors. And those reinforcing ones can just drive over here and set up and defend. Everything else can carry on. Alright, so let's just kind of start heading in this direction towards hotel. Oh, actually, that's going to be some of the targets there, so that means that something back there is not the target, and is actually pretty scary. Alright, we suppressed them nicely, which is good. That mortar fires a little friendly fire. Our rapier should stop them in their
Zone
tracks. Territorials also have M72s, so should be enough to damage the T-72s over time. We'll let the Lynx leave, it's run out of ammo. Okay, T-72 is dealt with. Good. Alright, you two. I have a feeling we might want to just evac the AIFVs. Leave territorials here kind of on defense. We'll just let these two catch up. I'll bring in some fresh AIFVs to push onto hotel. Just getting my scimitar over here. Yellowette's not really doing too much of a good job at recon at the moment. Try and let the chieftain take the shots, and then the challengers can get repaired up here on the back side. Let's get some area recon going. Gonna hit these ones with the DPICM. And then we're just gonna mirage these. There is an OSA back there. Should probably try and kill that.
Roger, will do.
The OSA is technically one of the targets, so I don't think it's going to fire at us. Yeah, the Mirages are fine there. Oh, nice sort of air engagement though. Each German MiG coming over. Alright. Challenges are being fixed up, that's good. Rapier's back online. Mortars are going to be firing away shortly. Alright, so we have the warrior kind of set up like so. AIFB can just set up like so. And they can just defend that if anything comes close. Cool. There's still more stuff to kill here actually at November. There's like one more unit here, I just remembered. Yeah, there they are. I think that's our target. Yeah, it is. Once those are dead, we can just chill out.
Objective completed.
Cool, that's going to be those dead as well. That's going to be another objective completed. You can see the counter-attack there coming in on the right-hand side. What I might do is just arty that preemptively. Okay. So, challenges are ready to go. We got the AIFEs arriving. Let's bring up some more. I'm probably not going to use the warrior, oh sorry, the Lynx anymore. I don't think it's that effective. Our supply's already used up. Let's bring up some more.
Solid copy.
Alright, last sector is Oscar, so we want to head over here. Take that. Just checking the map. I think this is the only place they can spawn in, so... I just want to be careful about them maybe coming across straight towards Hotel.
Contact front 1000. Fire mission acknowledged.
There's no need to really be stingy on providing air support here.
Reporting hostile fire. Over. Vehicle tapped. No survivors. Can't hold a moment longer.
Nice. Straight on the BMPs. Oh, ouch. Okay, a lot of my stuff's dying there. Look at these AIFBs over there as well.
Zone
Alright, let's move on
captured.
towards Oscar.
What's next?
Good progress so far. I mean, we've got 11 minutes to get the remaining targets, so decent amount of time. Put them on return fire or hold fire. Engage these tanks. Can they spawn in on the left? Or maybe it's just like units that have moved to the left originally and now coming back. Those T-55s are getting wrecked very fast though. Nice shot.
Orders. Roger, will do.
We're sending a warrior over here because they have Lore 80s. And Lore 80s is going to be a lot better at taking on enemy armor. That pushes into that sector. Alright, let's get some area recon down. Alright, that's definitely a target.
On the way. Receiving fire. Over. What's next? Solid copy.
That is really, really good.
Hostile hit. Strike successful.
That MRS DPICM is so, so good. A good cluster. Perfect. Clean them out nicely.
We're in sector.
I'm gonna have this supply. Come over here. Keep those AIFVs topped up. And their infantry, the Fusiliers. We're capturing Oscar. 6 targets to kill here. Probably somewhere in these orchards, to be honest.
Wilco out.
Have the scimitar move up.
Contact. Weapons hot.
Oh, there's some of them.
What's next?
The Challenger drive by. Nice.
Solid copy.
And that's the last targets.
Loud and clear.
Zone
And
captured.
that's going to be the zone captured.
Objective completed.
Alright, so objective complete. We've captured Oscar. We've got 9 minutes left. So what we should do is prioritize capturing sectors that have a lot of operational authority. Unfortunately for me, India, Julia, Kilo, Mike, which would be the easiest ones for me to attack, don't have much, whereas Echo and Delta, they do. Oscar's a good cap, Hotel's a good cap, so at least they've been kind on that. Let's go cluster for that.
Preparing coordinates for this strike.
My boys are dug in here, so I'm not going to move them. That's some long range AA. Dead now.
What's next? Strike zone empty. Copy. Engaging enemy. Send backup. We've got casualties.
And my warriors went unloaded, so that was kind of my bad there.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'll just bring in some fresh warriors. Okay. So I guess best bet then is just take to India, maybe push back onto to Delta from behind.
Solid copy.
We'll try that. Or just area recon. Drop down any DPICM. Just kill this unit.
Fire mission acknowledged.
And then maybe I can harry a cluster here and get lucky.
Be advised, target spotted. No targets in the area. Over.
Weren't able to capitalize on that, unfortunately. The AA at Delta kind of stopped me from using the airstrikes there, so...
Listening.
We can capture India pretty quickly, though. There's not much there. I'll leave my challenges behind. We'll have the supply with those. Just gonna get the mortars and the rapier out of the way so they don't suck up supply that I need.
Loud and clear.
Not sure what's been shooting them, but they're taking a lot of damage. What we can do is maybe just come over here and then just set up with these. Oh, nice, right in the rear. Easy pickings.
Ready. Taking heavy direct fire. Roger, out.
5 minutes remaining.
That BMP-1 did a lot of damage to that Challenger.
Orders.
We are capturing India at least, which is good. I don't know if I need to send more over here.
Ready.
Maybe I could just bring the warriors with me.
Ammo red. Requesting resupply.
I think it's fine. Let's also just retreat with my M109. I haven't really been using it. We'll just use more warriors and such to help push onto Delta, but we want to kind of be pushing in from behind, so we're going to have to
Zone
circle them
captured.
around. We might not have time. We will see.
What's next? Solid copy on all.
Okay. I might want to just leave my AFVs there at hotel just to kind of defend, stop that from being capped.
Ready.
Meanwhile,
Roger.
let's carry on. We won't go near the trees with the Alouettes because I'm a bit worried there might be something in there. We'll just area recon Delta. Okay, nice.
Tactical support on the
Really
way.
good for us there. Like all of their defenses in exactly the same place.
Roger, will do. Contact, front, 1000. Multiple targets in the area. Good hit.
Let's just kill off that shulker with the scimitars. They should easily tear that up.
Solid copy.
That way we can bring in airstrikes again without having to worry too much. Bring the Alouette round the front of Delta, see how much we killed. It's going to be important. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. That's really bad.
Wilco out.
Alouettes have gone down. We know there's an infantry squad there. What I could do is kind of wheel round the back and then attack, move through there in order to just take that out. We're definitely going to have to replenish my Alouettes now though.
Wilco.
He's on hold fire. Just going to area recon Echo. See if we can get a quick cap on that.
Ordnance on the way. Loud and clear. Affirmative. Over.
Alright, that's interesting. A unit moving away there. They spread the napalm quite nicely. Alright, 1 minute 20 left, so we're going to get at least another 30 point sector, which is nice. That's 30 more operational authority.
What's next?
And then we're going to want to work our way through to Echo. Maybe we can get that, maybe not. I don't know, probably not.
Zone captured.
I didn't have my guys unloaded quick enough there. The mortars might help us out. The modifier's killing off the Schützen really fast. Wow. Both the warriors survived as well. I'm not going to make that push I wanted to make now. But honestly, there's not really much need anymore.
1 minute remaining.
If I knew where they were, we could maybe mortar them. Because you can obviously use the mortars without having direct line of sight. Or just artillery DPICM that. Just boom forwards. Because we've got 35 seconds to capture Echo. That's off map artillery. Alright, there it is. That's victory. Very good. So 45 dead, 121 wounded for us. That's 225 dead for them, 624 wounded. Like, look at the blue versus red totals on the right-hand side there in the brackets. That's crazy. Doing pretty well throughout this campaign so far. Now, there were some pretty nasty losses there, especially at the close range when I was losing my infantry, but otherwise, really good. That was stage completed as well. Moving on to now stage 11. So we completed 2 stages in today's video, which is huge. All right. Well, next up, it's either going to be a defense against these Germans or a recon in force against the Czechoslovakian forces. Okay. That's going to be interesting. But we have 245 operational authority to spend. We are very low on supply again now, after that battle. But yeah, I'm happy we got that stage done. That was really, really good. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.